All right, so we are starting our call. It is Thursday, the 14th. Hold on. What the heck? Am I logged into another device? Can you guys still see me and hear me? Okay, that was weird. Something popped up and it was weird. But anyway, no, it's not Monday. It's Thursday, May 14th. And this is our team call. It's actually in addition to our Coach Basics. Our Coach Basics group is actually finishing up the second part of the call. So I think that was Heather that just logged in as me. That's why I showed up as logging in as another device. I don't know. It was really weird. So hold on. I'm sorry. We're having technical difficulties over here. I just want to make sure that. Who's iPhone 2?
That is Melina.
Hi, Melina.
How to work this thing. I just installed the app and I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's okay. I can see you, or well, I can see like a little like avatar of you, but I can hear. Well, I put you on mute because I usually put everybody on mute. But sorry, I just wanted to see who's on the call. I'm gonna start that over. I'm gonna start this whole thing over again. All right, so we are here, our team Persevere, Thursday night, Monday, May 14th call, in addition to also the last Coach Basics call tonight. And I figure I would just combine these two calls because this is a great message that I wanted to share. I just felt compelled to share this message on belief, because belief is just such a big thing when we're talking about, going all in with a business like this, or even going all in with like your fitness. If you're just, whatever you're deciding, whether you're going to go all in with your fitness or go all in with your business, or go all in with becoming debt free, it all starts with the belief. That's where it all starts. So, I think it's a good message all across the board for our Coach Basics group and for the entire team. But I'm going to get started with some recognition and some what's going on with the team really quick before I dive in. For those of you who are new on the call, my name is Liz Bellini. I'm the founder of Team Persevere. I became a coach in April of 2011. I celebrated my 4-year anniversary just last month. And I'm a 2-star diamond coach, full-time coach. This is my full-time job, my full-time gig. 2 years ago in April of 2013, I was unexpectedly released from my full-time job as a marketing executive in Cleveland, Ohio. Thankfully enough, I was doing coaching for two years prior to that in part-time in addition to my full-time job. And I just fell back on my coaching. I was making the same as I was in my full-time job. And when that unexpected layoff came, I really didn't have to scramble financially. And I just had plan B. And I've been riding on plan B for the past 2 years. And I've just been having a really great time seeing this team grow, making new friends, and just making new connections. So that's me in a nutshell. I want to give a shout out to the team that has grown this team to what it is today. We're riding strong in 200 plus coaches. And I'm going to give credit where credit is due with some recognition tonight. This is just for last week in the volume zone. So in the 100 column, we have Ashley Sumner and Scotty B rolling in the 100. We have the 200 group with Jessica B.A., who's at the top of 200. And then I fall into the 300 category for last week. I want to read off some names for Success Club. Success Club is a milestone every single month for coaches who are wanting to grow their business. It's something that you want to strive to hit every single month, at least Success Club 5. And we have quite a few who are on the way to Success Club 5 halfway through the month. We have Heather Stetson and Julia McAllister at 4 Success Club points on the month. We have Ashley Lewis at 2 points. Myself, I'm at 2 points. Nicole Schmucker is at 2 points. Ariana's at 2 points. And Scotty B is rolling in with 1 point on the board. So it doesn't really matter whether or not you have 0 points or 10 points or wherever you're at. All it takes is 3 people. 3 people that that you want to help get on the road to healthy living, or maybe they have a need for financial freedom and want to take coaching on from a financial aspect. All it really takes is 3 people. You help 3 people and you are hitting your goal in Success Club. I also want to give a shout out to Ariana Rader. Am I saying that right? Rader? I'm going to go with Raider. Ariana Rader, who just hit Success Starters. So Success Starters means that she was a brand new coach 3 months ago. She is one of Heather Stetson's coaches. And what Ariana did is she made Success Club for the first 3 months of her coach career, I guess you could say. And when you're a new coach and you hit Success Club for the first 3 months, you become a Success Starter and you get a free ticket to our annual big event summit, which, the past 3 years it's been in Las Vegas. Scotty Birchfield was actually a recipient of one of those Success Starter tickets and went to Las Vegas for free last year. And so Ariana's going to get a free ticket to Summit, not this year in Tennessee, but actually in 2016, which we don't know where it's going to be at. Maybe it'll be in Tennessee again. I don't know. I don't know if the company's decided that, but that's awesome. So great job, Ariana. What's going on with the team? I like to give little updates, what's going on with the team right now. Right now, we're really focused on sponsoring, building our team, bringing new coaches onto our team, growing our own business, and growing Team Persevere as a whole. The ways we are doing that is we're doing weekly webinars. Now, currently, we've been doing Monday night webinars. I'm switching that up a little bit, and I will be giving you guys some more information on that, but we are going to switch the weekly webinars to Tuesday night because I've just been doing some market research on webinars, and actually Monday is a really crappy day to have webinars. Go figure. So I want to give us the best chance at having the most success rate with our What is Coaching webinars. So I'm switching that from Monday nights to weekly Tuesday nights. So we will be having weekly What is Coaching webinars on Tuesday nights. I'm going to post this again in the team page, but if you have a pen and a paper, go ahead and write that down. It's going to be Tuesday. So the next one will be Tuesday, May 19th. Which actually works out because the following week is Memorial Day, and having a webinar on Memorial Day would have 0 success rate. So it's good that we're moving it to Tuesday. So going forward, we'll do this on Tuesdays. Don't forget that Tommy Migrant, my sponsor coach, our leader of Team Swarm, 10-star diamond coach, millionaire earner in the business. He is our top leader, and he is also hosting What is Coaching webinars on Wednesday at noon and 9 p.m. Team Persevere is hosting them on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. These are all Eastern Standard Times. So make sure you know when those are happening, and make sure you're inviting people to them. It's the best way to put coaching opportunity in front of people. Alrighty. So, before I forget. So I always like to, let everybody know what's going down with like personal development opportunities. This is especially for coaches who are actually around me in my area. This is huge. Danny Johnson is coming to Cleveland, Ohio the week before Summit, July 11th through the 13th. It's her first round of seminars, which is her First Steps to Success seminar. And I've been to at least 3 of those in my lifetime as a coach. It completely transformed my business. It actually completely transformed my personal life, my finances. I credit Danny Johnson as one of my biggest mentors in this business. I've learned so much from her, and it can just help with so many skills in so many areas in this line of work and just in your life in general. I followed her program War on Debt to eliminate $22,000 of credit card debt that we were carrying. I have used her system Grooming the Next Generation on my children. I get nothing but compliments on my children and how well behaved they are, time and time and time again. And I credit Grooming the Next Generation by Danny Johnson. I use that program training my children to be, upstanding citizens in this, place that we're raising them up in. So Danny Johnson, if you're near there, if you can swing it and go, I highly recommend it. I think our team is doing a discount. So, check it out, take advantage of it. If you guys want to crash at my house, more power to you. We'll make beds on the floor. We'll drive up to Cleveland, make a thing out of it. I don't care. So, if you're worried about costs or anything like that, stay at my house. We'll party on the patio. Tony will grill up some burgers or something. So, that's all we have for news among the team. We're going to dive right into the topic tonight, which, like I said before, the topic is all about belief. All right. belief is where you want to start in all of this. Okay. It starts with not just with coaching. It starts with your job. It starts with your family. It starts with, your fitness. You have to be in the mindset. You have to have that belief that you are going to do whatever it is you're set out to do. You have to physically be able to see whatever your end goal is. You have to see yourself at the top of the mountain. You have to be able to seriously see yourself. That's called belief. You have to get into the mindset, and you really have to have made the decision that you have already decided. You have to have made the decision that you already decided that you are going to do this thing. And I'm talking about coaching because, this is a coach call. If you want to be successful with coaching, it starts with belief. It doesn't start with challenge groups. It doesn't start with getting results from a product. It doesn't start with, how many people can I get on board? That's technical stuff. That doesn't start with that. It starts with the belief. You have to start with your belief and your mindset. You have to have made the decision that you already decided that you are going to go all the way with this thing. You're going all in, for however long it takes. It all starts right there. Okay. And I know that people struggle with this. I've been in this long enough, 4 years, to know that I can see when people are struggling, because this is a tough business. It's not easy, but if you can really believe that you are going to be open-minded, coachable, and, have the longevity to stick this out and to learn the things you need to learn and to build up the belief that you need to do this, then you're going to do it. All right. So let me just elaborate a little bit on that. Like I said, you have to have made the choice that you're going to do this thing, that no matter what, you're not going to stop until you get to the top. All right. Seriously, that's the kind of mindset that you need. You have to dig down deep and think about your why. Why are you doing this? Why do you need to succeed with this? What are your other options if you don't? That's really what you have to ask yourself. You guys are at a really good advantage. Those of you who are on this call tells me right now, you've either done the programs, or you've done the products, or you've had some sort of experience with it so far. Even if you're a brand new coach, there's a reason why you decided to tune into this call, because you have a reason why you want to do this. You already have a little bit of belief in it. So that's why you've already showed up. And you already are tuning in because you really want to see the other side of this. So you're already halfway there. You're here for a reason. You really have to tell yourself, this is not something that you're kind of feeling out. This is not something that you're testing out. This is not something that you're going to do if it works and then you'll be all in. It doesn't work that way. You have to decide up front that you are going to go all in and commit and be consistent from the very beginning. That's the only way that this thing works. That's what we call conviction. Okay. Conviction pays big bucks. Okay. It pays, full-time incomes in this thing and beyond. It pays 6 and 7 figures. And I'm not elaborating on that. This business that we're in, network marketing, pays 6 and 7 figures to people who have never graduated college, who don't have a degree, who, came from a broken home. We're not handed everything to them on a silver spoon. There are people in this business who come in and they learn it and they commit to it and they believe that they can go somewhere with it and they succeed because they have conviction. All right. We know personally people that make 6 figures, 7 figures in this. One, Tommy Migrant, who is our leader in Team Swarm. All right. He is my coach. He is somebody who brought me into this business and mentored me. And now that is being passed on to you. Everything he's taught me, I'm passing it on to you. We have a really great opportunity to learn from a millionaire in this business. Okay. He's made $1 million. He's only been in the business for 7 years. He's only been a coach for 7 years. You have to think about that and put it into perspective. If you believed and went all in and just said, I'm going to do this thing for 7 years, would you do whatever it takes for 7 years to be making $1 million? 7 years. I hope you're all shaking your head. Yes, because that's the potential of this thing. All right. Tommy Migrant is, then don't eat it, honey. Tommy Migrant is a football coach. He ran an insurance company. It means no big thing. He wasn't some big business guy, right? And he found network marketing. and he did the programs and had great results and shared it with people. And that's how he got to be where he is today. All right. So, there's no doubt in my mind that I've succeeded and the coaches on this team have succeeded and those in the network that have succeeded. It's because they have this conviction. They have this belief system inside of them that, that pushes them forward. And yes, a lot of it is skill. And we do talk about that that's why we start people in our Coach Basics groups. That's why we have these calls right here. So you guys can get close to the fire. You want to catch fire. You want to be on these calls. If you miss these calls and you don't take, responsibility and make it a point to be on these calls, then that's the further and further away you get from the fire. And the further away that you get from the fire, the colder and colder that you get. You want to stay close to the fire. You want to be on these calls. You want to be surrounded by people who have desire, who have conviction. You want to catch that from them, and that's what we do. So if, that's your mindset, then that you're going to do this, then you will not be rattled when you have situations come up, when people, tell you no, when you have objections, because that we are going to have rejections. I mean, and if you're a new coach on this team, I'm just going to let you know, you're going to be rejected. You're going to have people that are going to tell you no. You're going to have people that are going to ignore you. You're going to have people who are going to talk behind your back. They might even talk to your face and tell you things. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's just the business that we're in. Grow some thick skin with this. I'm going to tell you, and I'm the last person that says, grow thick skin, because my skin's about this thin. I get my feelings hurt so easily. I'm a crier. I'm like, I don't, but I just got to the point where it's like, I believe so much in this business that I don't care. I don't care what people say. And that's the kind of conviction that you need. All right. When you have people that are saying, oh, I need to think about it. Oh, I need to talk to my spouse about this before I go all in. Oh, my friends are judging me. They're talking about me on Facebook and they're calling me a phony on my comments, or all my family's judging me. You're going to get that. Everything that I just said, I've dealt with that personally. And it hurts. It does hurt. But you know what? I wanted to change more than I wanted to stay the same. So, and I saw the opportunity with this, and I believed in it that much that even when my closest friends, I knew were talking about me behind my back because I was going against the grain with this opportunity, it still didn't stop me because I believed that much, and that was just in the very beginning. If I would have let them, beat me down and tear down my belief system, we wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't have met Scotty. I wouldn't have met Heather. I wouldn't have met Jess. I wouldn't have met, Maxine and Lisa and our new coach, Melina, who's on here. These are all these connections I would have never made if I would have let them, beat me down. No matter what rattles you, that's where you just have to say, you know what, I'm going with or without you, no matter what. You have to ask yourself, do you have that kind of conviction? Like, I'm seriously asking you. Do you have that kind of conviction? It has to be your mindset. It has to be your posture. If it's not, then they're going to know it. People that you're talking to are going to know it. If you don't have that kind of conviction, you go out there and start talking to people, they know it. There's something in your tone. There's something in your body, language that just says, when you're confident, it just says, I got this. And it says, I'm going to the top with or without you. I don't care what you say, whether you're with me or you're without me, I'm giving it I'm not just going to give it my best shot. I'm going to give it my best shot for however long it takes. That's the kind of mindset you need to have. And people can feel that. Can you feel my passion through this phone call? Because I'm getting all like red and like hot because I'm really like fired up about this. But that's my conviction. That's my passion that's coming through. And people can feel that, and people can also feel people who are stricken with disbelief, even though you try to hide it. If you still in your heart have a disbelief in this or disbelief in yourself, then people can feel that. It's like this weird, freaky thing that people just feel it. They can just feel your aura. People want to follow people who believe. They want to follow people who have a passion, who have a drive. Crusades were led by people who had desire and drive and belief. And that's what we're doing here. We're building an army of people who are going out into the community with a mindset that we want to really help people live their most healthy and fulfilling life. We know that at the root of life is we need three things, right? To live a really wholesome, own your life kind of thing, right? We need time to do those things. We need money, and we need our health. Time, money, and health. I mean, would you agree that those three things are the things that if we had all of those things, life would be amazing, like simply amazing. And that's what this opportunity gives us. You just have to ask yourself, where is that conviction? Conviction equals belief. I promise you. Do you believe that you're going to hit your goals? Do you believe that you're going to have this conviction? Do you believe you're going to finish what you started in this business? Do you see yourself advancing from where you are right now? If I looked you straight in the eye and I asked you, the question, are you seriously going to see the end of this? Are you going to stay here till you see your goals? And if you give me any kind of slight hesitation, any kind of hesitation, then right there, that's how you know that your belief is not where it needs to be. We need to work on that a little bit. So, but if I asked you to your face, do you believe that you're gonna finish what you started here, and you say yes, and it's a yes, then you're a done deal, man. You're a done deal. You have the conviction. You have what it takes. You have to decide on purpose that this is what you're going to do, and you're going to go for it. That's just a part of taking control of your life, taking it in the direction that you want to go. We have that power. We have that power in our conviction and in our belief that we want to take control of our life, and this is where we want to go with it. I truly believe that God has handed each and every single one of us this position, this opportunity with Beachbody. It seems funny, seems weird, but I seriously believe in some way, shape, or form, God has put this opportunity in our path. And you know what? He said, take this opportunity, and it's your choice whether you're going to succeed or whether you're going to fail with it. That's your choice. I'm giving this to you. Now it's up to you. That's what he's saying, and you have to ask yourself, are you on the fence with this business? Are you on the fence with this business? Have you decided truly that you're going to do this thing? So that's an important question, a really important question, because that determines your belief, and that determines your success and your failure in this thing. You really just have to make up your mind to make things happen, right? Make up your mind to make things happen. That's such an important decision. Isn't it? Isn't that true with fitness? Isn't that true with people who want to lose weight? They want to lose weight so bad, and they know that they need to, and they know that they want to, but they don't have it in their mindset. They're not in that mindset. They have to get in that mindset, and then you go. People who've lost an obscene amount of weight, I always hear them say, I just got in this mindset, and then I took off. And that was their belief. They truly believed that they were going to lose that weight. So they did. It's the same thing with this, guys. You just have to check your posture. Is your posture strong, or is it that of a worm? When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Ask yourself these questions. Someone was stricken with doubt and disbelief. Are you someone that carries a powerful conviction and belief? And you can build up to those things, because if you don't, then this thing is just not going to work. People are going to feel that. They feel your disbelief. No matter how hard you try, you have to talk yourself into believing. Tell yourself you're going to do this, and pull that conviction out and push it out of you, because you're going to get objections. You are going to get objections, and you will have to have the conviction to overcome those objections when they come. Write this down. Objections are questions to test your belief in what you do. That's all they are. Objections are questions that are testing your belief in what you do. It's so crazy, because I get so many objections, and the same people that have given me objections are the same people who have come back to me and and asked me, okay, now I'm ready. You know, it was almost like they were just testing me. They wanted to see if I was going to be around in a year still doing this. And I'm like, hello, I'm still here a year from now. You could have lost all your weight by now if you would have just joined me a year ago. But, you know, they weren't ready. They wanted to test my belief. They wanted to see if I was still going to be doing this Beachbody thing a year from now. Well, honey, I got news for you. I'm going to be here 10 years from now. I'm going to be here 15 years from now. I ain't going nowhere, because that's the kind of conviction that I have, because I'm going to do this thing with or without you for however long it takes. That's my belief, you know? So they're just testing you. They're just testing you. They want to see what you're going to say. They want to see you go weak in the knees. They want to see if you're going to weeble wobble. They want to see that. They want to test your belief, you know? And for me, I'm like, bring it on. I love objection. You know, give me your best shot, because I got the deal and you don't. You know, I am already doing this thing. I am already working towards financial freedom, time freedom, physical freedom. You know, I'm working towards all three of these things already. And I know you've contacted me, or you've gotten some kind of interest because I've drawn you to me because of one of those things. I know you want one of those things, and I got the deal and you don't. So bring on the objections, because I got the conviction to go with it, right? That's the kind of mindset you got to have. You got to want to say, bring on those objections. So many people are so scared of the objections that they don't even want to ask the hard questions, because they're afraid they're going to get rejected. But you have to ask them. I promise you, I was in that position. I didn't want to get rejected. You know, I was so shy. I didn't want to get rejected, but I had to get over that hump because I wanted to get to the next level. And that's how you see the other side of this. You know, they're just testing your belief, you know. And the next part of that is just really skill. It's just really it's skill. You have to get good at these objection handlings, and there are ways to do that. That's personal development. That's why personal development is one of the 3 vital behaviors of being a Beachbody coach. You have to get personally developed. Okay, this is a legit business. Anybody can come and be a Beachbody coach. And because anybody can come be a Beachbody coach, it makes it seem like this is an easy thing, you know, but it's not. You have to build up skill. You're building your own business. You have to build up skill. You have to get really good at personal development. You have to tune into the resources that we have on handling objections. Lord knows we have so many. Our leader, Tommy Migrant, has spoken at the past 5 summits on objection handling. The man is a master at objection handling. All right. He's done so many trainings. You know, if you want to find those trainings, they're free. They're on YouTube. Ask somebody in the team page. Find out how you can get good at objection handling. He's awesome. You know, and you just have to, you know, check your belief. You know, if you're someone that, you know, somebody tells you that they have no time, no money, you know, how many times do you hear people say they don't have time, they don't have money? Money's the big one. They don't have money. And you agree with them? Yeah, I know, man. It's $140 to start my business. I know that's so much. But you know, if you agree with them, that's such a problem. That's such a problem. You know, that's not conviction. That's just crumbling. You know, you have to have conviction in that. You know, and the skills to surround yourself with. You know, getting better with that. And there are ways to do that. We plug into Coach Basics. We share those things. We have the resources. We have guidance. We have reading materials. You know, there are other leaders in the business that talk a lot on objection handling. You know, whatever it takes, whatever you got to do to get better in this area, do it. Especially if you want to make this business something, do it. You know, these are life skills. You want to talk about objection handling? My 8-year-old twins on why they need to take a shower, clean the room, eat their veggies. Oh, I objection handle them all the time. Thank you, Danny Johnson. Thank you, Tommy Migrant, for teaching me objection handling. Yeah, Scotty strong arms them. But yeah, I mean, these are life skills and they will come in handy at your full-time job. They will come in handy with your children, with difficult people that you just meet in general. Oh my gosh. These are skills, people, life skills that help you not in just coaching, but in all aspects of life. You know, helps you get over these fears. You know, weigh your ego with your bank account is what Danny always says. Weigh your ego with your bank account. If you feel like you can take on objection handling without having any kind of backup and skill, go for it, because I'll tell you, you're on a long road of frustration, slow moving growth. But if you want to have fast growth, that's fun, that is, constantly moving you forward, then learn the skills from the professionals. Just learn them. Watch the YouTube videos, read about it, talk about it, talk to other coaches who are learning about it. That's the best way to learn. A perfect example of kind of weighing your ego with your bank account is the use of like scripts. Okay. Our team has scripts specifically for, presenting the coaching opportunity with people. We have scripts for our challenge group, which we're using a brand new script right now from Anita Myron, who is a top 10 coach. She has made this information freely available to everybody. Heather Stetson found it because she loves Anita Myron and shared it with our team. And I've personally been using it, and I encourage every single one of my coaches to use it. It works. It's a challenge group script. And if you're not using it, what are you waiting for? Use it. It's copy, paste, post. Seriously, copy, paste, post. If you feel like it doesn't sound like you, if you're talking the way that you talk, because I've had a lot of coaches tell me that, I just get that all the time, even with the 5-step process, which was another script that we were using. But if you feel like it doesn't sound like you, craft it a little bit to how it would sound like you, but keep the meat of the message, because it's a script that works. A top 10 coach copies and pastes this script. Here's something. I honestly don't think the script sounds like me. I think she uses way too many exclamation points, and she's like, I'm a flamboyant person, but there's a lot of exclamation points and a lot of yays in it. And I don't do yay in messages. Okay. So I take out the yay. And I send it off. I'm like, you know what? And you know what? It works. I'm like, yeah, this really doesn't sound like me, but you know what? It's the meat of the message. So I'm going to send it off. What's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to say no. They're going to call you out on it. And you're going to be like, hey, I got the deal and you don't. That's what you're going to say. That's the conviction that you're going to say. All right. Because if you're not using the script and you're not having success, change something up. Use the script. See what happens. All right. That's weigh your ego with your bank account. Thinking that you don't sound like the script and so you're not going to use it. That's ego. Weigh that with your bank account. Which one is higher? Might have to bring that ego down. So try and use something that is going to help up your bank account. Weigh your ego against your bank account. Always do that. That was a big thing that Danny taught me. It was a big thing with my husband. Because my husband's ego is like this big. Okay. And I always say, you need to check your ego at the door, dude. I say that all the time, and it's just a really good analogy. If you're failing somewhere and you don't know why, maybe check your ego, see what things you aren't willing to do. And maybe open your mind just a little bit to trying something that you wouldn't normally do. You never know what might happen. You might have a different outcome. It says you have to do something different to get a different outcome. You might have to do that. But getting back to, what I was saying, it's just about stepping out of your comfort zone. That's where the magic happens, right? Walk in that conviction and believe you will grow and become solid and your results will change. Believe that you will grow and your results will change. People follow people that have conviction, faith, and belief. Remember that. People follow people that have conviction, faith, and belief. You now know where that belief comes from, and it comes from conviction deep inside of you. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. I did want to let those of you know who are in the Swarm Storm, which is like a contest that Tommy's putting on for sponsoring coaches in the next 2 months. I wanted to do a small little powwow. I don't want to go past 10 o'clock. It's about 20 till right now. So for the next 20 minutes, I just wanted to powwow over that. So if you are part of the Swarm Storm, or if you just want to hang out and, if you have extra questions, then you're more than welcome to. But for those of you that want to stay on and talk about some things, I want to talk about the webinar, and I want to talk about a couple other things that I'm going to be incorporating in the webinar. I would like to get your feedback. So that's all I have for you guys tonight. I really appreciate you guys coming on. It was so nice to meet you, new coach Melina. Yay, everybody, welcome Melina to Team Persevere. Yay! All right, guys, that's all I have for you tonight, and we will see you on the team page. Bye.